Good morning, Ms. Hicks. Can you hear me?
I can.
Very good, thank you. I'm Judge Middleton. I'm here at the courthouse, and I'm going to take a minute and advise you of your rights as a tenant. Who's your landlord?
It's Medallion, and it's managed, the property manager, is
Just a
Shayna.
moment.
Is it possible to bring the defendant in for the night hearing?
Who is it?
I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm trying to get the Zoom room going.
No, bring them in.
It's not working for me.
All right, no, there's so much going on. We'll just bring them in.
Thank you.
What's the name of your apartment complex?
Erie Street Apartments, and it's in Three Rivers over by the hospital.
I think I have a case for you today. Let's see what the status of this is.
$424 at 9:15 a.m.
Well, that's today. 5, 19. Yes, I do have it. There it is. You're in the right place. We're going to
Okay.
bring another customer in here. Come on. I'm super cool. We can only bring the landlord, the tenant in. Is that you?
Oh, so Schneider.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Have a seat.
Charlie left me.
As you see, a very small space here.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. All right, good morning. We usually have a conference room that we use for this purpose, but they couldn't get it to run this morning, so we're about to start our cases here. All right. Good morning, Mr. Bradshaw.
Morning, Your Honor.
Welcome to our shoebox court hearing room. I've got one tenant in here with me. I've got one on Zoom, and I've got a telephone number. I'm going to bring that telephone number in and see who they are.
Okay.
You got most of my docket this morning.
Oh, okay. All right.
I see Mr. Fleeman bailed and left you with all the cases, but maybe that's all right. Good morning. Somebody's logged in as a telephone number 0949 are the last numbers. Who am I speaking with?
Jason Davis.
Jameson Davis?
Jason Davis.
Jason Davis. No, I haven't turned the record on. I will, so you can watch it. All right, Jason Davis, let me give you a name. This is the first time that I've used this room. We did a little bit of practice yesterday.
Is there a problem with the courtroom?
I only used the courtroom for the first time on Tuesday, so this is all a learning process. We have a lot going on this morning. Anyway, let's start the case. Good morning, everyone. My name is Judge Middleton. You're here on some landlord-tenant cases, and there may be some other distractions going on, but we'll do the best we can. Each of you tenants is here in a landlord-tenant matter, either termination of tenancy or a demand for non-payment of rent. In either case, you have rights as a tenant. You have the right to hire a lawyer. If you cannot pay for one, the court must give you information on how to, let me bring this dude in. Good morning, Mr. Walter. Would you join us, please? Mr. Alex Walter, could you turn your camera on and your microphone? Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. You're here as a tenant in a landlord-tenant proceeding, and as such, you have certain rights. You have the right to hire a lawyer. If you can't afford a lawyer, you can try to get some assistance from legal aid or seek other legal assistance.
Am I
Normally,
able
our
to
legal
get
aid
court appointed? I'm sorry.
All right. We don't have court-appointed counsel in civil cases. We do in criminal cases, but in a civil case, you have to hire a lawyer or see if legal aid would be willing to represent you. We'll get to your case here in a couple of minutes. You have the right to a trial by a judge or by a jury. We've never had a jury trial, I don't think, in history, but if you do wish to have a jury trial, you must tell me at this first court appearance, or be prepared to file the jury demand in writing within 5 days and pay the $50 jury demand fee unless the judge waives it for your inability to pay it. Second or third, you have a right to have the case heard here in St. Joseph County where the property is located. If your landlord has asked you to be evicted from a residential property because you haven't paid rent, you may be able to get assistance from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services, a local coordinated entry agency, a housing assessment and resource agency, which is Neighborhoods, Inc., or if you're a veteran, you may be eligible for some veterans assistance. We did send that information to you with the summons. You do not need a judgment against you to receive assistance from the places listed above, despite what the DHS might tell you. A copy of the summons and complaint are sufficient. You may be able to reach an agreement with the landlord by going through mediation. If both parties are interested in that process, the court can set it up. Finally, you may be able to reach an agreement with the landlord that means the case would get dismissed through what's called a conditional order of dismissal. The Bradshaw law firm is preeminent in the use of those orders for dismissal. That whole process began in Kalamazoo County. I think they were a part of it, but we have a couple of those today. Hopefully, Meg Bauer will be joining us from legal aid, but let's start with our first case, which is Three Rivers Limited, which is Erie Street Apartments versus Aisha Hunter. You're right, Ashaya. Now let me. Ashaya Hunter. She is here in the room with me. She did bring some associates, family or friends, and they're just in the room to bring them in here. Here's somebody else coming in. Anyway, Miss Hunter, they want you to move. They filed what's called a request to terminate your tenancy for just cause. And they listed those reasons in your complaint. They allege material non-compliance and other things. Some has to do with people that are visiting you. To further complicate things, if you get evicted from a residential subsidized housing, it may make it difficult or impossible for you to get in somewhere else. Mr. Bradshaw, do you have any additional input on this?
It would not, without going into the facts in depth, Your Honor, what I would suggest is that I get some contact information for Ms. Hunter. And as you stated previously, we're always more than willing to enter into some sort of conditional dismissal agreement whereby Ms. Hunter would not have a judgment against her. But ma'am, if the court's more than likely going to schedule this for another hearing, and in the meantime, I can contact you, and if you or any representative you might have, and maybe try to get this resolved without a judgment in some way. So if you give me your phone number maybe to start, that would be great.
All right, well, I don't want to do that on the live stream. So
Oh, you don't? Okay. Can I give you mine, ma'am? I can give you mine.
Yes,
Okay,
I'll give her your number and then she can contact you.
let me give you my direct to my desk, Your Honor.
Right?
Tell me when you're ready.
Yeah. Go ahead, Mr. Bradshaw.
Yes, area code 269-569-7590. One more time, 269-569-7590.
All right, now, he's willing to speak with you to see if you can work out some resolution. I'm assuming at this point you don't wish to move, is that correct?
For now, no,
No, you wish to stay there. Who else lives there besides you?
just me and my son.
Now, these are allegations. They haven't been proven. They've alleged these things and they're asking that you move. In order to actually complete it, you'd either have to agree to move or we'd have to have some sort of hearing to establish that these things occurred. I would strongly suggest that you contact legal aid. Have you done that yet?
Yes, sir.
She's normally here with us on the feed, but she may, I think, otherwise occupied this morning. But I would also recommend that you call legal aid and ask for Meg. You got the number in your packet. Meg Bauer is her name. Now, the law says I have to adjourn this matter at least 7 days, which will take us to next Friday. We're done with vacations and holidays and that sort of thing for a while. So that would be Friday, May 1st at 2:30. Now, I'll give you this. I don't have a bailiff in here. I can't hardly get out of this chair. All right. Now, we're going to revisit this next Friday at 2:30. You need to call Mr. Bradshaw and discuss this with him. Let's say they say, all right, we agree if you move out by May 30th, that we will dismiss this case and there won't be any eviction that'll show on your record. That's something that you could negotiate with them. But let's say on the other hand, you don't wish to move, you wish to have a hearing. You can seek assistance from legal aid and they could take testimony on the reasons why they want you to move. And if they get what they ask for, you would have 10 days from that date to move out. And it would go on your record and probably make it very hard for you to get in subsidized housing again. Now, next Friday, you're welcome to come in live again. We're going to be in that big courtroom and your friends and family can all come in there. They can't come in this little room. So I'm recommending you call Mr. Bradshaw and you call legal aid. And you've got the number for legal aid in the packet of information that I sent you. And the matter is continued until next Friday at 2:30 in that big room down the hall.
Okay, so I'm thinking on what you have said. You said May 30th if I want to move.
Well, that was just a proposal. They may suggest something like that. They'll say, well, we'll give you to the end of the month. If they got what they asked for next week, you'd have till May 10th to move out or you'd be subject to being evicted, May 11th.
If it
But we aren't there.
If it pleases the court, Your Honor, I think at this time I have authority to state if Ms. Hunter wished to enter into a conditional dismissal to have this case dismissed upon the condition that she vacate by May 30th. I can do that right now if that's something she's interested in doing. Again, you would not have a judgment against you, and we'd give you a neutral reference.
All right, so you can consider that. They would agree to give you until May 30th to vacate. If you vacate voluntarily, they'll dismiss the case. There won't be any negative reference for future housing, and this won't go on your record as an eviction.
Okay.
So we can discuss that. If you can agree to move by May 30th, the whole case could get dismissed.
I can do that.
All right, so you agree with that right now?
Yes, sir.
All right, so you agree that you will vacate by May 30th. They will dismiss these allegations in the complaint, and the matter will be dismissed and won't show as a record of a termination. Now, you've just agreed without counsel to a settlement. I will tell you that you do have 3 days to move to set this settlement aside. If you get home and you decide you didn't understand what you agreed to, or you felt pressured to do it, you have 3 business days, which will be next Wednesday, to tell me that you'd like to have further hearing on the matter. Mr. Bradshaw is going to prepare a conditional order of dismissal, and he is going to say this matter is dismissed if you vacate by May 30th. If you don't, they will then ask for a writ of eviction to have you removed. But if you do move, that case will be dismissed. Now, when you do move, you need to turn in your keys and give your forwarding address in writing within 4 days of your moving.
I prepared that already, Your Honor. I have it right here. I can submit to the court in a couple of minutes. Well, when we finish with the hearings this morning.
All right. I don't know the facts. They allege these things that they want you to move. This will save you from having an eviction on your record, and that's helpful. Hopefully you can find someplace within the next 26 days, 36 days. But you'll get a copy of that in the mail. You don't need to call Mr. Bradshaw. He's going to send us a conditional order of dismissal. We'll send it to you. And as long as you're out by May 30th, turn in the keys, give your...
In this landlord-tenant hearing, Judge Middleton explains the rights of tenant Ashia Hunter, who is facing eviction from Erie Street Apartments due to alleged lease violations, emphasizing that the claims have not yet been proven and that she has options including requesting a hearing or seeking help from legal aid. The landlord's attorney, Mr. Bradshaw, offers a resolution through a conditional dismissal, meaning if Hunter voluntarily agrees to move out by May 30th, the case will be dismissed, with no eviction recorded and no negative impact on her housing history, which is especially important for subsidized housing eligibility. After the judge carefully outlines both scenarios, either fighting the case in court and risking an eviction on her record or accepting a negotiated move-out date, Hunter agrees on the spot to the settlement, acknowledging she will vacate by May 30th in exchange for the dismissal, and the judge finalizes the agreement while also informing her she has 3 business days to reconsider and request a hearing if she changes her mind, ensuring she understands both the legal consequences and her remaining rights before closing the matter.